Um, I feel like in this country we have a culture of failing to hold to account the people we elected and chasing after private individuals who happen to stand up for us, chasing these people down to hold them to account. Case in point, um, the June 25th protests of last year brought to the fore new heroes of our liberation movement. And we were happy with them. We were happy with the stance they took against oppression. I'm talking about the likes of Anifa, the likes of Boniface Mwangi, and a bunch of other people, but mainly those two. When these people emerged because they were fighting for our rights, they were our heroes. And now there's a massive difference between our perception of them on in June of last year and our perception of them today. Um, uh, when these now activists that we know today as activists were championing for our rights last year, we were very happy with what they were doing. We knew they were standing with us and we were happy about that. But when they gained recognition, when they became famous, and naturally opportunities followed, we started being angry at them, being mad at them, talking about them being commercial activists. You know, human nature is ironic, you know. I want you to defend me, but just don't make money from it. I want you to defend me, but just don't become too famous because that makes me uncomfortable. So the reality is that this was always going to happen. If you are at the front lines of something, you are going to gain fame. With that fame is gone. With that fame, you'll have opportunities, books, um, opportunities to speak in places, endorsements, donors, or people who want to support a good cause and they want to put the power in your hands to do the things you have been doing. This is natural. This should be anticipated. But now we are mad that these people have good lives. They are moving around, perhaps they have good cars and stuff. And we are mad at that for some reason. I don't know why, because I'm not mad at that. Here's the thing. Life costs money. Living on earth costs money. Leaving the house will cost money. Raising children costs money. Traveling costs money. That is the one constant we have in life, bills. And if someone is doing activism and this activism gives them an opportunity to make money, why not achieve those two things? It doesn't mean just because they are getting money that they still don't align with our values or don't hold the values that we thought they did originally. So for me, it's been a very confusing sense of feeling to see people slugging these people for having good lives, taking kids to good schools. It's been a strange situation for me. I mean, live and let live. If Anifa makes money from activism and continues to be a good activist, so be it. If Boniface Mwangi makes money from activism and stays true, then by all means, we cannot gatekeep activism. We cannot gatekeep people who want to do something good for us. We cannot tell them, now, I want you to do this, but let this not supersede this. Perhaps we are forgetting, we are conflating this with our elected leaders. Go and hold to account the people you gave power to be in elective positions. Hold their feet to fire. Ask them to do their job, but do not ask activists to do what you want to do, because they are not politicians. They are not elected by you. They work of their own volition, and for people to say, oh, show me where you get your money, you're way out of line. It has nothing to do with you, and you have to find a way to be okay with that. And while at it, let's show empathy for people who come across misfortune while fighting for us. I've seen very sad commentary on activism by people on Twitter, on all these social media outlets. Let's show empathy where empathy is required. Let's show love even when we do not agree with each other, because the movement is still alive and there's an election to think about